Hi, my name is Rebecca and you're watching the Reseller Mom Show. This is a training for a virtual assistant for a reseller. So normally the content I do is tips and interviews for reseller moms, and today specifically this video is for a reseller to share with their virtual assistant. This specific training is on sharing items on Poshmark, and so basically a reseller can share this with their virtual assistant to show them how to conduct this task. And what I would advise, I'm going to show how I instruct my virtual assistants to share my closet, but every reseller is different. So if you're a reseller, make sure you tell your virtual assistant any particular tweaks that you may have to my system. And if you're a virtual assistant, be sure to check with your reseller supervisor to make sure that there aren't any differing things that they may want you to do for their specific closet. So let's keep this quick and jump right in. You should be giving the virtual assistant the website, which is Poshmark.com, your login credentials. When they log in, it will take them to the Poshmark feed, which is this screen. In order for the closet to be accessed, you'll go up to the right-hand corner and click on My Closet, and that will allow you to access the closet that you'll be sharing. And basically, I have my closet shared in order of category. So I have women's at the top, I have men's in the middle, I have kids underneath, and then I have a home section, which sometimes is at the bottom, sometimes is at the top. It's very small and I don't have a preference. So I have 4 sections, home, kids, men, and women. Again, check with the reseller supervisor to understand, maybe they don't have all of these categories. Maybe they only sell women's, and so it won't matter. But make sure that you're sharing in order of the categories, how they want the closet laid out. Also find out if within the category there are subcategories that need to be shared in order as well. Basically, with Poshmark sharing, anything that you share first will end up showing last, and anything that you share last will show up first. So when you want this particular sign to always be the first item in the closet, that needs to be the very last thing that you share. And so you would be scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the section or the closet and then making your way up as you share. And that way, the first thing that you share is the last thing. The last thing that you share is the first thing, I guess I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with the home section, and we'll put that at the bottom because it's small and I can show you that really quickly. So I'm going to click on the home section, and then I'm going to click on available, because when you click on a section or a category, I guess I should say, it's going to pull up all the listings in that category. For me, this is a small section or a small category. I don't have that many things and I haven't sold that many things. So it's small and you can see it all very quickly. But here you can see the available items are at the top because they were shared just a little bit ago. And then all of the solds are underneath. So if I click available, now it's only going to show me the available items. I can scroll to the bottom of that category. I can click this little arrow, and that means to share. And so I will click it. I will share to my followers, and it will tell me that it's been shared successfully. And then I will click the next one and share, and the next one and share, and see how I started from the very last item. I made my way over from right to left, and then I'm going to continue that. And you want to make sure that it says shared successfully so that you know that it went through. And so that's the completion of the section. I've shared them all. I shared them from the bottom right all the way to the top left. If I click refresh, they should show up in the exact same way. They do, because they were shared in that order. So nothing should be out of order because they were shared in the correct way. So if I go to unclick home, you'll see that they are at the top of the closet in the same order above everything else because those have not been shared. And these were the most recently shared items, and they are at the top in the order that we shared them. So if we were sharing my whole closet, we would go actually to the kids section, and we would pull up, we would filter by available. We'd scroll all the way down to the bottom. I don't have as many kids items as I used to. This used to be a big section. So here we are, and I would just start sharing from the bottom right and make my way all the way up to the top left. Just keep going. You share it twice by accident. If you lose your place, that's fine. If you are not sure if you shared it or not, you can always share the whole closet. As long as it doesn't matter that the items are shared in order within a section, you could complete this whole section, refresh it, and then you would see if any of them were still at the bottom. You could tell what's been shared and what's not been shared by looking at, did that work? I don't know what happened there. This was shared 19 minutes ago, so you could tell it wasn't just shared, it was shared 19 minutes ago, and that's how you can tell if you've shared something or not. So again, that's the kids section, and then I would go up and do the same thing for the men's section, the same thing for the women's section, is click on the section, have only that come up, click only on available, and scroll to the bottom and share from the bottom to the top. So I think you get the idea. I will share one additional note, which is regarding signs. So some sellers use signs or advertisements or sale announcements to put at the top of the closet for people to like it and go back to that post again and again. So this sign is my bookmark, and I always have it as the very first thing. And since we shared some items, I'm actually going to share this. That way it is always the first item in my closet, and that way someone can like it and bookmark my closet. But some people use signs for other purposes. So again, check with your reseller supervisor to see what they may have. Some people use a sign to separate sections from dresses and tops and shoes. Some have it to say women's and men's and kids. So just find out if there are any particular signs that needed to be placed in any particular way, and then make sure that those signs are shared in that order. But otherwise, that's really a very straightforward way to share, is just determine what the order needs to be. Go find that section, find the available items in that section, and go from bottom right to top left, complete the section, move on to the next one, and that's really all you need to know. So thank you so much for watching this training. Hopefully I will have lots more. If you have an idea for a training, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to have your feedback on this one, and I would also love to have ideas for future trainings. And I hope that this goes well for the virtual assistant as well as for the reseller hiring that virtual assistant. Thanks so much for watching the Reseller Mom Show, where we get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Bye.